Hey, I hope all of y'all are having a great day or great evening, whatever time it is always time for toy time. So this is your man, the myth, not quite the legend yet, Jimmy G in the place to be. And we're welcoming you to the good, the bad, the awesome, where we review all things pop culture, mainly Transformers, Star Wars, and sprinkled in with some other stuff that I really love, or even things that you may love and you say, hey Jimmy, can you talk about it? I would love to talk about it. Send me your suggestions. We could do it. Maybe I find something that you like. I know one friend of mine said street sharks, and I was like, let me go find some street sharks and see if we can do that. And then I found out street sharks are expensive, so we'll see what we can do if I can find a good deal. And don't worry, Aaron, your street sharks are coming. So if this is your first time to this channel, please like and subscribe. Man, you don't want to miss out on a single thing that's going on. And if you are subscribed, thank you for not missing out, as we are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. We want to get to that magical number, but first we got some milestones we need to conquer, which we just conquered one. We are at 200 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all those that are supporting. And because of that, we do have a 200 subscriber giveaway. Please look for that video that says 200 giveaway and look for ways that you can win some fabulous prizes. You say, Jimmy, give me the swag, and I will give you the swag. So you may very well walk home with something very cool. And we will have giveaways at 300, at 500, at 1,000. We got an amazing giveaway with some autographs and stuff like that, which is, I'm just excited about that. I can't wait to give those away. But I like to give away stuff, so we may have giveaways for the heck of it. So you never know. Maybe I'll do a once a month giveaway. That would be kind of fun, right? You all like free stuff. Free stuff is great stuff, except for when it's free stuff that was at a yard sale. Then it's probably junk that will end up in your yard sale, end up being free stuff there for somebody else. And so free stuff, maybe, you know what free stuff is great is those people that lost the Super Bowl. Like, you know, if you were second place, those free t-shirts went somewhere, right? Hopefully I can get one. No, they probably went to a different country and things like that, but still, free stuff is great. So somewhere in Ecuador, someone realized and knew that that the other team won the Super Bowl. Who was it that was in the Super Bowl? I don't remember. It was like someone, the Pete's Dragons or something like that. So sports ball, yay! But someone out there believes that a certain other team won that game, which we all know that the team that won was insert your team here. So let's get ready to. I digress. Let's stop talking about that. Let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about something that it can be two toys in one. You know what I'm talking about. Those Transformers that are more than meets the eye. And we're going to review one from one of my favorite companies called Magic Square. They are a third-party company that makes some awesome tributes, and they're legend scale. They're like 4 inches. So if you don't have a lot of room for robots in disguise in your house, go legend, my friend, because you get all the great masterpiece articulation in an itty-bitty package and so much great detail. And I've got some videos of some legend size that I've reviewed. But this one from Magic Square is a masterpiece size, so big old boy. And so we are going to be reviewing, well, let's go back to my lab and I'll show you what we're going to be reviewing. Let's do it. Come on. Are you still here? You're supposed to go with me to my lab, so let's do it. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's vamonos. Let's arrivederci. Let's make like a bread truck and haul some buns and get over to the other side. And here we have it, folks. The Light of Peace Magic Square 02EX Optimus Prime. And so this is a repaint of the original Light of Peace, where they've done some alterations to make him bigger, better, and bester of ever. Now, it is, again, a masterpiece size. As y'all remember, I struggled with the Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, which I will show and link the video down below. But we're going to give it another shot. We're going to give this one a whirl and see what it looks like, see how it compares, and give you my thoughts. So this is the box. And first thing you gotta do is cut a hole in the box. Sorry, bad joke. But there is the front. There is the side. Oh, I love that front. That hollow foil. Ooh, that's pretty. I wish they'd give a poster of that. That'd be great. Now, Light of Peace is Optimus Prime. but because it's Magic Square and it is not Hasbro, Optimus Prime is licensed, so they have to call him something else. But nothing on the back, that side. On the back, some more hologram, but warning about stuff, and then all the good stuff there too as well. And then there's nothing on this side. On the top, Magic Square. On the bottom, there is nothing. Very simplistic box, but very cool nonetheless. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get him out of the box, so that way we can enjoy and kind of see what he looks like. There he is, looking like a nonchalant emo teenager right now, because I just pulled him out of the box. I haven't posed him or anything. So let's move this camera in a little bit closer, and let's move him back a little bit further so we can kind of see him. And there we go. There is Light of Peace, EX whatever. And so by Magic Square, oh my gosh. Just taking a closer look at him, this is probably one of the best versions of Optimus Prime I have ever seen. Now, there's some fuzz and stuff that we'll get off of that, but this thing is phenomenal looking. Now, some things you get out of the box, you get Optimus Prime's blaster, Master Blaster. You also get a second head that kind of has more like squintier eyes and things like that. So, and then you have the trailer adapter. So if you have the MP44 trailer, you can use that. You get his Energon axe. You also get a bag of some more goodies, in which is, let me open it up. Oh, you get the jetpack, which is very cool. You get a special Magic Square MS02EX Light of Peace card. Gives you all the stats. Pretty much everything on here, Optimus Prime is amazing at, except for speed. Yeah, semi-trucks are not that fast. And then you also get another hitch right there, and the instructions, which, as y'all know me, oh, this is going to be fun, because I get to transform him into truck mode. Yeah, truck mode Star Commander. Y'all remember that. So we'll see what happens here. So, yeah, good luck. But that is him. So let's get some other bots for comparison so we can see how he compares to others. Before we get other bots for comparison, let's try a little articulation on this guy. So let's see here. Of course, arm moves 360, feels really good. You got the joint there. You got basically, it doesn't turn here, but the fists do turn. You got the head up and down. Moves 360 as well. It's very tight. Everything is very tight on this. You could tell this has had a paint job done to it. Ab crunch, do we? Yes. So we got the ab crunch going. Let's pull the leg up. Oh, ratcheted. The one complaint I had about my Star Commander, that this leg was loose, but that leg is not going anywhere. We have the knee. Oh, it's a double jointed knee, which is awesome. And then, oh yeah, we got some good times we can have there. We can get physical. And then the leg, oh, look at the ankle tilt and the foot tilt. So you have some amazing posability with this baby boy here. Let me get that back down. Get back down. But yeah, he is up. He's not a baby boy, he's a big boy. So we're gonna get him standing kind of cool. Maybe not as stiff. Don't be a stiff Optimus. Let's move the hand out a little bit. Oh, one of the things, articulation-wise, each finger is articulated so he can point at you, do the whole pointing thing. He can, and then the cool thing too is there's tab right there, that's where you can tab the gun in for him to hold. And so we'll have him in different poses on the turntable of wonders. But right now we are just going to use him to compare him with some other bots. Plastic feels real good. There is no die cast in this thing. It is all plastic. Now I do have, this is out of the box. I haven't even transformed him or touched him yet, but there are some scratches. I don't know if you can see that, but some scratches right there on the foot already. So there's some paint defects on him, but overall pretty sound, feels pretty good in the hands. But yeah, it's always sad when you get a new toy and there's already some defects. I feel like, you know, Andy, oh, you're broken, I don't want to play with you anymore. No, I am still going to play with you, Optimus, because you cost a lot of money. So let's compare them to a few other robots that are out there that are in disguise. Actually, they're not in disguise, they are robots. So first we've got Core Class Hasbro Legacy Core Class Optimus Prime. He's the baby. So then we have Voyager Class Earthrise Optimus Prime. Still tiny, little tiny boy. And then we have Bumblebee Optimus Prime, which they are about the same size. So Masterpiece, this is a Masterpiece size, so you can see right there, Masterpiece size too. I believe Optimus is somewhere between 9.5, 10 inches. Don't take my word for that. I'll put the exact specs in the video on those. So let's move y'all out of the way. Thank you all for coming. And then we have a few more people to compare him to. Just some Magic Square comparisons. So we have Magic Square Legend size Sideswipe. So very tiny. So this is on the opposite spectrum that Magic Square usually does Legends, but they have a few, mainly Optimus in the Masterpiece size, as well as the White Optimus or Ultra Magnus without the armor. This is a Legend size Ultra Magnus, speaking of, there. And then we have Iron Factory Cyclonus, Legend size. And then we also have, just for fun, Michael Keaton's Batman. I'm Batman and you're Optimus. And if you look in the back, you can see, so just to show you how Legend size does not scale with Masterpiece, let me move you all to the side. Thank you. Move out of the way, Batman. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. So let me pull in Menasor here. It's a Legend scale Menasor. Now, if that was a Masterpiece Menasor, he'd be way bigger. But Legend size Menasor. So you can see, again, Legend size for those that don't have a lot of room. You can really have some really cool bots and some figures there as well. So let's move you all out. And let's do the part that I am eagerly anticipating. Now, again, I am not the best. I am a novice when it comes to transforming some of this stuff. So we're going to see how well I do with Light of Peace here and try to get him transformed. The fun part will be to try to get him transformed back into robot mode, because I really want to keep this one in robot mode. So yeah, I get to do it twice. Let's hope I don't get frustrated. Let's hope I can do this and have some fun with it. Last time it took me 2 hours to do Ultra Magnus. Hopefully this will take me a little less, because this is pretty similar to the transformation of Star Commander or Ultra Magnus. So Light of Peace, aka Optimus Prime. Let's get ready to do this. And we have him in Cabman. This is Cabman, the man who fights cabs. But yeah, partially through here, just going to give you a few thoughts. So far, so good. The fingers took me a long time, but one of the things I noticed is I got some stress marks. I don't need those stress marks there already. And also, my windows are scratched. How did that happen? So again, some quality program stuff that needs to get done. And then this piece, it fell off. Where did that come from? Is it needed? Is it like one of those extra Lego pieces that maybe it just is laying around? Hopefully it doesn't cause the truck to fall apart, but let's get back together and finish the transformation. Hours later. Man, I tell you what, this was a tough one. Again, these masterpieces, they are a booger bear to do. And folks, sorry if this sounds audio is a little bit different, but my audio is doing weird stuff, so I'm having to re-record this. But overall, we got him together. It took me about 2 hours. There was a piece and part, and I'll show you here in just a moment, that if I would have just got this done, I probably could have knocked out and got this done in about an hour. Again, I'm pretty much a novice, so let me just show you that part. So you see that back there, this part right here, I'm going to see if I can get it apart so I can show you. But that piece right there is supposed to fit right on that back white part, and it's supposed to fit good, but I just could not get it in for the life of me. And so let me just show you here. So let me take it apart here just to kind of show you really quickly. Take this off. Don't worry, I'll be able to get it back together a lot easier because I figured out what I did wrong. So let me take this part off and the cab part. So here we go. Unpeg. Darn you. Unpeg. Come off. There we go. So here it is. So as it comes off here a little bit more, and so when you take a look at it, there's a piece right there that you fold down. And I folded it down first, but now things won't go in. It just won't go in. So here's the key. It took me 45 minutes just fighting with it, but the key is, first you leave it up, then you put it down, and voila, it all fits perfectly. Then you could push it in, and then everything folds back into place. Folds back into place like a fat person's folds. That sounded disgusting. But let's get it back together. You can kind of see everything just kind of notches in, and everything is right as rain. So again, if I would have just read that little bit of a piece in the instruction, I missed it. I totally missed it. I did it out of order, and it cost me 45 minutes. So I should have watched some video or did this or practiced it. But again, I am not the novice. So for most everyday people that are doing these transformations, you'll run into some of this stuff because that's what I ran into. But if you are a master blaster and a masterpiece at putting these things together, then you are going to be a lot better than me. Now, what's great about it is this transformation now, I feel confident to go back to my Star Commander and get that transformed much better now. I'm having difficulty right now with putting that little trailer cab piece back on, but we will get it there, so bear with me, and we'll get it put back on. Back on camera again, and just like I told you, it decides to cooperate for me. So we got it all on there, but just to tell you again, that little piece right there, if I would have got that right, saved me 45 minutes, saved me from my alcohol problem I now have, and my crying myself to sleep and being in the fetal position for about half an hour. But it's on, it's all together, everything's tabbed together, we got the trailer hitch on, and then this little piece that fell off, I figured it out. It's on Optimus's waist. We'll get it back on there, but thank God it's not broken. It just came off. So yeah, so it doesn't go there. We'll put it to the side. So the gun, I think it fits, we'll put it where the light doesn't well, no, it doesn't fit that way. I wish it did. I wish it fit on there. That would have been kind of cool, but I guess, it's mainly for the trailer, so we'll throw that to the side and get all that stuff out of the way, and let's do some comparison shopping with some other vehicles. So let's bring Light of Peace back up forward, and let's bring over, let's bring over Star Commander. So we're going to compare him with Star Commander, which is the same truck, the exact same truck, same mold, same everything. We got Optimus, Ultra Magnus, Optimus, Ultra, Optimus, Ultra, Optimus, Ultra. So, yep, everything looks great. The paint job, everything, it rolls like it should. It's all the same. The transformation's the same, everything like that. So let's bring over a Legend Scale, which is Brawl, which I just did, which was awesome. But there he is, Legend Scale, next to a Masterpiece, Light of Peace. And then we have Blast Off, which is a Transformers core piece, which Corby's, that goes right there, not necessarily. And then we'll bring over Scourge, the Scourge of the Roadway, which is a leader class from Transformers. So we got leader class, Masterpiece, and Legends class there. So that we do have. So let's move these guys out of the way. Thank you for coming, so we can take a closer look at Light of Peace. And so, again, it took me a while to get together. My frustrations with Masterpiece transformation sometimes shows through. But overall, very nice. Still having some issues with some things pegging in, especially that back part right there. Just does not like to stay in. The wheels, they take some work to try to get out to make them roll, but we got them rolling like they should. But there is the back, and there is the undercarriage. It looks so clean. The front, and again, my windows, Scratchy McScratcher. Why? My only complaint. But other than that, I mean, everything else looks great. The chrome looks great. It's Optimus, baby. Optimus G1. So we got him, and he's great. So let's get back together for some final thoughts.
This is how I feel about that transformation. If you are a novice at doing Transformers, don't take on a Masterpiece right away. Really kind of understand what's going on. Maybe watch a few videos. I probably should have watched a few videos on this, but let's bring Optimus back over. Let me kind of brush my hair over. You know what? Let me grab a hat. I'll just grab a hat. There we go. Now everything looks good. Everything is fixed with a hat. I'm wearing a Superman hat. Let me do the Transformers hat. Boom. There we go. Now we're cooking with something. So come on over, Light of Peace. Got him back into robot mode. Now, it did not take as long to get him back into robot mode as the transformation into car mode or truck mode. It was a lot easier just reverse engineering it. Now, if I had to put him into truck mode again, I probably would be able to do it a much better job. I kind of know the steps. I know where I made mistakes. I know what my shortcomings were, and I think I can navigate through it even without the instructions. I think I can navigate through it. Again, it's hard to believe that one tiny piece will throw off the entire transformation. That little part, like I moved it in before I should have, and it threw everything off. I mean, all the other stuff, I mean, it was difficult. It was just messing around. So it took me 2.5 hours because of that one little piece. And dadgummit. That's all I got to say about that. Now, again, this is a little bit sloppy. I mean, I got some scratches on the window. I got paint. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see there's paint right there on here, and that wasn't because of my errors or anything like that. That's just sloppy paint on this guy. But this is my first, I think, accurate representation G1 masterpiece Optimus Prime. I got the jetpack on him. It looks like it is compatible with blast effects. I have never had a masterpiece G1 Optimus, and this guy is phenomenal looking. When it comes to articulation, and you'll see in the round table of all my poses and things like that, I'm getting better at poses, that this guy has it. You can put him in some really cool poses. You can put the different head on him, and really make some things happen. My only complaints, again, is just some sloppiness in the craftsmanship of this. But other than that, I mean, this is a near perfect figure. I mean, you know, if there was no error in that craftsmanship, there's no scratches on the window, there's no paint splotches, I wouldn't have anything bad to say about this. So you can get this on Magic Square's website. You can get it for about $120. If you were to get it in the States, you would be paying anywhere from $200 to $250 for them. I had an extra one that I was able to sell for $190. I sold it to somebody for $190, $195, which I do sell stuff on my Mercari and eBay. You can check out, that's in my link. But if you can wait a few weeks, you can get them cheaper. But if you're like, I gotta have them, then you're going to pay for them. That's just plain and simple. I mean, you go to TF Source or Big Bad Toy Store, and you're going to pay a couple $100 to $225 for this guy. But he's a really good Optimus Prime. And now I need to find a knockoff trailer, so if I do want to keep him in truck mode, that I can have that knockoff trailer. But let's take one more closer look at his face. There it is. Just a beautiful face, this stoic hero. Imagine, and it would be cool to have Peter Cullen autograph him somewhere. But I'm planning on trying to find like a real masterpiece to have him autograph. Whenever I get to see him, I hope he's at TFCon in Orlando. But yeah, when I hold him as a robot, all I can hear his voice: "One shall stand, one shall fall." You know, Megatron must be stopped at all costs. Remember to eat your vegetables, kids. He doesn't say that. But yeah, I like him. I love him. I would give him a pretty awesome. Not totally awesome, not awesome, but pretty awesome on him because, again, just some of the craftsmanship on this. But that's what you get sometimes with the third-party figures. They're a little bit sloppy, but you know what? I've seen on the Hasbro figures, I've seen sloppiness on them. So overall, really happy. I think he'll be I'll pose him really cool with some of my other G1 figures, but I like him. I love him. I want some more of him, which I've got a couple more. I've got the Nemesis version of Light of Justice, and I think I got the Shattered Glass. But then of course I've got the Ultra Magnus one that, now that I'm confident in turning this back into robot, I'm going to put Ultra Magnus back into robot mode. So, and that's the key. The more you do this, the more confident you'll get in putting these guys back together or transforming them. So that's what I would just say. Just stick with it. But if this is like your first transformer, you're getting back into the hobby, you may not want to dive right into Masterpiece. You know, you may want to just get in there, just kind of watch it a little bit, or if you do dive right in, really read those instructions and just be patient on it. Just be patient. Don't get frustrated. Step away if you have to. I had to step away a couple times, but then come back to it, and then some of it logically makes sense, some of it doesn't. But you know, overall, he's a robot, he's a truck, and both modes are really well. But with that, tune in next time as we have another review of something really amazing. But I leave you with my adage: never take wooden nickels, don't pee on the electric fence, and look both ways before crossing the street, and remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll see you later now. Bye.